This is All Platforms Gamer, and this is another update video. I have been holding it back for quite some time, but now I'm going to finally begin my plan to talk about my plans for the upcoming year for my YouTube channel. And I know one specific friend's been waiting for this to be recorded. So anyway, my plans for the next year are going to be quite several games. I'll show them in the recording just like I did back when I showed ones that I did for my future plans for 2018 and 2017 years ago. So, there are a bunch of PlayStation 2 games I am going to be planning to do videos for by the next year. A couple in particular is SSX. Mostly just going to get high scores in those, but I'm also going to do playthroughs through their whole entire storylines and everything. And my other plans are Kingdom Hearts, Rechain of Memories. No doubt that very soon I'll be able to get that going. And Kingdom Hearts 2. Although that may not be until probably by the end of next year. And of course, a new addition to my YouTube channel content, which is PlayStation 4 gaming. I just recently got my PlayStation 4 console. It obviously is just the regular model, so it might only last a few years, but it's better than not getting one at all. And there are a bunch of PS4 games I'm going to be planning to do also next year, which are Crash and Sane Trilogy, which is to get the first three the Crashes, which are not their original versions. They're upgraded versions from the Sane Trilogy game disc itself. And there's, of course, the three Spyros in the trilogy, which I was originally going to do the original ones for the PlayStation 1, but then the Spyro Reignited Trilogy has been announced, and it will be out this November. And there's also Sonic Forces, which is going to be just to get the highest scores, or maybe perhaps the best, fastest times I can possibly get for personal bests. And then there's Team Sonic Racing, which I really look forward to. I really like the Sonic Racing series, and I would like to try that out after it comes out this December. And I also will have other PlayStation 3 plans for next year as well, which I'll still continue doing Rayman Legends for the online. But very soon, I think I'm going to get the PlayStation 4 version of Rayman Legends, and then to have a online account for that. And I'm probably might, if I can't use my account that I made from the PlayStation 3 on there, I'm going to make a new one, and that with a new username and everything for PlayStation Network. I'll show you my my PlayStation 4 console. I just got it today. Of course, Connor Donahue is only going to be really interested in this, so here you go, Connor. There it is. My first ever PlayStation 4 console. Of course, it's not the best model out there, but it was only how much I could afford this time. So I changed my mind about getting the PlayStation 4 Pro, or I ended up doing so because my parents apparently wanted me to just get the most cheapest one out there. So this is the PlayStation 4 I got. It's a 500 GB, so it's not the 1 terabyte I was going to go after, and what my other friends and family told me to really get. But I can still get a PlayStation 4 Pro in the future. Although I was hoping to get the Kingdom Hearts 3 limited edition PlayStation 4 Pro console and controller, but I guess that just won't happen. And since it's limited time for that, I may not be able to make it to get that before I would have enough to get that limited time thing. So I'm gonna show the games I'm gonna be planning to do in 2019. Of course, no doubt that I am going to try to get Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 3 Night the Quinkin finally started by that year. It's been 3 years since my Ty 2 Bush Rescue playthrough, and I really want to try to get into the third game. I've been stuck trying to find a version that's been working for a while. So, and PlayStation 2 versions don't seem to really want to work in my current PlayStation 2, so I'm going to have to get the Xbox original version, perhaps probably off Amazon or something. So hold on while I gather up all of the games I'll be planning to do in the future 2019. Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories is somewhere in this pile, but it may require to move some games out of the way in order to get to it. I actually have a choice to do Rechain of Memories on the 1.5 HD remix instead. I actually realized I can choose to do that one instead of the original Rechain of Memories I actually do own as well. The Tony Hawk game series I'm definitely going to be doing next year too, starting off with Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Yeah, there it is right here. The original Rechain of Memories. I was originally going to do a playthrough for that, but now I have a choice to use the 1.5 remix instead, and do that for PS4 for the game. Most likely, I'm probably going to be told to do that. But I don't have the Kingdom Hearts story so far just yet. That is gonna start shipment tomorrow. So I'll just leave the Rechain of Memories PlayStation 2 original versions that are right there to show instead for this plans for 2019 update. I won't be able to get to probably Tony Hawk's Underground and Underground 2 next year. Pro Skater 3 and Pro Skater 4 will actually probably take quite some time to do. Maybe I might reach Tony Hawk's Underground before the end of next year, but I definitely won't be able to reach Tony Hawk's Underground 2 for that year. It most likely will be 2020 probably before I'll be able to have a chance to do that one. So I'm not going to add that into the lot for this update video. Kingdom Hearts 2 is definitely not going to be reached until probably the end of next year. But I will still put it in the lot, and I have a choice to do the final mix version, which I'm actually not going to, because the final mix version you only get 60 health for a maximum instead of 120. I think I'll just play it safe and do the original Kingdom Hearts 2 other than the final mix. The original Kingdom Hearts again will probably get finished off by December. No doubt Tony Hawk's American Wasteland won't be reached until probably 2020, probably somewhere almost in the middle of that. Well, here it is, the Kingdom Hearts 2 original. I'm just going to do its original version for next year, because Final Mix is apparently something I'm not really would be interested in doing. SSX on Tour and SSX 3 are also planned for next year as well, but as you can see here, I'm still trying to look for them. Well, you can't see anything in the camera right now. I know that for a fact. SSX 3 will be planned for high scores, just like SSX Tricky and SSX on Tour, plus its playthrough will be planned as well. I noticed I haven't gotten Crash Mind Over Mutant yet. I just realized. I still haven't been able to find that one yet. That one, though. I'm still looking. But Mind Over Mutant is still in progress of trying to be a find. As soon as I get all of the games together here, I will show all of them on the camera. I've done that before, back when I did my 2017 or 2016 planned update video, although I can't remember if I actually made an update video back then to that year. Now, I wonder where I put SSX 3 and on Tour, because I have them for PlayStation 2 as well. This update video is probably mostly going to be for Connor Donahue's eyes only. No one else is really going to watch this, so this is just basically for my friend here. Alright, I found it. SSX3, I found it right here, although I still haven't found SSX on tour yet. This will be a long update video because I'm showing what all my plans are going to be for 2019. Here's Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3. Although it's not in like a real original case of it. Pro Skater 4 is also in its own and not really looking like an exact case either. That will definitely be a possible reach too. This may take a little bit of time. I have a lot of PlayStation 2 games. SSX on tour for PlayStation 2 is definitely somewhere over here. I just have to try to relocate it. Here's Pro Skater 4. I found Pro Skater 4. Oh wait, no. Oh, never mind. Hold it. The other one I actually found was Pro Skater 4. Here is Pro Skater 3. Tony's Pro Skater 4 is in pretty bad shape, but I'm sure I still will be able to do some playthrough activity with it. As you can see here, I'm quite a distance away from my camera, so you can barely hear my voice over here. If I had them, I would also include them in being shown on recording 2, which is Sane Trilogy and Spyro Reignited Trilogy, but I obviously don't have those yet, so they are going to be cut out of this update video. They would just be a mention. Apparently, I'm having trouble trying to find SSX on tour for PlayStation 2 here, although everything is kind of mixed up. I'll find it, but even if I can't find it, I can just mention that I will be doing future recordings for that game. I've pretty much gotten every major game over there to show that I would have really planned for 2019, plus some PS4 ones in the future. So this update may not, this recording may not last much longer. Oh, there it is. I found it. SSX on tour apparently was hard to see at one shelf at the bottom of where I was looking. Sorry about the wait, Connor. It's taking me quite a bit of time to find these. If I find the games to input them where they need to be. perhaps Freak Style I probably will finally start probably next year too. And I also do have plans for the Simpsons skateboarding as well, although I'll have to retrain on that. I've gotten almost every character done with their skate vest, but I didn't quite really get all of them. And I probably can't remember how to do the skate vest goals either. So I will have to retrain on that one, but I think I'll try to get that one going next year as well. Let's see, that's about every other major the game I have planned for next year, along with some PS4 ones, which are cut out from being shown because I don't have them. Two or three games of the Tony Hawk series would be possible to do next year because it's long term to do those games. And I do have Tony Hawk's Pro Skater and Pro Skater 2 for N64, but that they probably may not be worth the show on recording because they're so old. Pro Skater 2 would actually take a super long time. There's like 16 skaters to complete career mode with. Here we go. Here's Freak Style. Alright, I'll just show these because this update is getting awfully long. So this will be the lot I'll have planned, along with a few that are not there because I don't have them yet. But this is some of the lot that we'll be planning to do for the next year. I'll show you right now. Although I can't tell if it's looking at them really well or not. So I'll just go across for you to see all of them. These are the games I have planned for next year, along with a few that I obviously don't have, so they're cut out from being shown. Yes, Connor, I am going to try to get Tie 3 Night of the Quinkin going next year. But I might get an Xbox original version. The PlayStation 2 versions on my current PlayStation 2 console just doesn't want to play this game for some reason. 2 copies of this game, and they all freeze in the same spot, which is before even the main menu. And here's our Kingdom Hearts Rechain of Memories, but I might probably do the 1.5 remix version probably for that one on PS4. And Kingdom Hearts 2 original, I am going to do the original version of Kingdom Hearts 2 because remix apparently is harder. I kind of want to just play it safe with my playthroughs, and everyone likes the videos that don't have too many deaths in them. And here's the Tony Hawk series I have planned for next year too, which is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, Pro Skater 4, although most likely I didn't look at the case very well on the camera there, and Tony Hawk's Underground. Those are probably the only 3 I will be able to have a chance to get to for next year. And then Pro Undergrounds 2, American Wasteland, and Project 8 and Proving Ground may not be possible until probably 2020 through 2021. And here is SSX on Tour, which will have the same plans as these 2 here. And here is the Simpsons skateboarding, which I'm going to retrain on for a while, and then I'm probably going to do a playthrough for that. And then I'm finally going to get Freak Style started. Although I'm not exactly a real fan of like bike or quad games, but I really like this game in my time, so I might as well have plans to do that. And of course, the ones that I haven't mentioned the ones that I have only mentioned in this recording and I don't have them for yet, which are the Crash and Sane Trilogy for the 3 Crashes, and Spyro Reignited Trilogy for the 3 Spyros that were in the original start of that series of it. And of course there is Sonic Forces, which I have planned for the high score runs or something, and then Team Sonic Racing Time Trials, and then and of course another one I just forgot to mention here, Kingdom Hearts 3 I also have plans for as well. As soon as I'm able to get it and I'm able to almost master everything in it, that playthrough will take place sometime maybe the year after the next year or something else like that. That's my update, everybody. I would show you the console and the controllers and wires inside, but this is getting become an awfully long duration for an update. So, thank you very much for watching my update for my plans for 2019 of my YouTube channel, mainly Connor Donahue, and you have a really good day, or wherever how it is where you are on planet Earth.